Yeah, I mean, look how easy it is to just take mid-control, especially on the pistol round. You apply just a little bit of pressure, and Shox doesn't want to commit to that fight. A long way for him to fall back, and JR's so close. There's the shadow showing. One tap from Shox, and now the offense, it's not finding any success. Kenny in the bomb site. Oh, he's answering our questions now. We doubted him.
It always felt like he was overshadowed when Mir was around, but now that Mir's no longer here, Chopper is one of the main guys. He's like the talisman. Meanwhile, FAMAS, not going to happen. Speak of the devil, Chopper comes in, body flicking across to the airborne crush. This is where the lack of armor is going to be his sting, and body, he's just going to spray them all down one by one.
I was going to say, just that armor against that SMG, there's just no joy there for Chopper with that AK-47. Still a great job by Body. Another kill that he's adding on to it. That's 4 for him total in the round. And it's just JR left flanking this B bomb site, but they're pretty far away. 2 kills isn't bad, but I think Vega wanted a bit more out of that investment. We'll see if JR can add anything to it. Low HP, even though he does have armor, it's not going to matter a whole lot. There's Lucky.
Here come the nades. Molotov thrown into Squeaky. Unbeknownst to Lucky, though, no one's home. He's being funneled away from the site, leaving it up to Kenny with his AUG, and he's going to get drilled instantly by Crush. There's another 1D courtesy of Tony Black. Delivered first class to Lucky. And now Chopper can watch the flank. Shox is walking straight into his crosshair. It's all Deagles all day for Vega Squadron. And in his post-plant, Body and Jax really don't have a hope. I think in the back of their minds, they may be thinking about pulling back and saving these guns.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. Too many angles to clear out. You do have a kit, but you just don't have the utility to make it work, and obviously it's a big risk. Jax will be able to drop a weapon over to a teammate, which they'll sorely need. That money is pretty solid for the CT side, but it's not great, and actually, that's kind of a disaster. That's one of those calls where it's like we've called the save, but you're not committing to the save. For whatever reason, you want to grab that one last kill. Just attack this bomb site very aggressively, very convincingly before the rotations can come back.
Jack's going to smoke himself off just to be a nuisance, to keep their eyes over to the backside, because he knows he's got a second player with the M4 up in heaven. So the crossfire could get a bit dicey, but Kenny S is that aforementioned player. He's been dealt with. But Jax is going to go to task. I think he landed a headshot onto Chopper. Gets the assist for it, but the damage has already been done. It's all on Shox. He doesn't have Kevlar either, so aim punch is going to be a very real problem for him to deal with. But he's going to be moving in slowly but surely. Going to get caught in the back. I believe they may have.
Yeah, well, either way, they know Shox is there now. He just peeks out wide, gives away his position. I'm not sure if Lucky spotted one in the booster, if he just doesn't want to challenge. Now, certainly, he saw that.
I think he was caught in 2 minds as to whether it would be a second player peeking from Garage. He's going to be able to maintain his position anyway in Connector. And Vega, losing Tony Black and JR, have been thinned well and truly. Crush is going to pick up the Deagle. And once this smoke is cleared, you can see Vega just make a beeline for it and try and get some kills. They're not going to be allowed that chance, though. And they're going to be dealt with before they can even get into their stride, and Shox with 3 in. Going to be looking to execute any second now. Jack's going to take the initiative, try and find himself some frags. Chopper's been spotted, wall bang to his demise in the head, but JR and Hutchie straight away will return fire.
These Vega flashbangs are so good. I would love to see the flash stats when this game is all said and done, because it feels like every time Vega's attacking a bomb site, they have at least one flashbang that just decimates somebody in a perfect position. JR with the peak. Pretty decent stack here. 2 players committed, and this needs to be a win, but it's not. Tony Black can't handle it. Oh, and Body's got both entries. Solid job.
Excellent entries, but now can Vega muster a response? Chopper, the player with the kit and smoke, has already been tagged down to 37, and Crush is begging for a repeat from Lucky. See if he can try and even the odds, or at least going partial way there. Lucky also wants to just shoulder peek and have a quick look and try and find information, because Shox is on the prowl. He's making a move up highway. He is waiting, anticipating a player to be around the corner. Finds Crush, going to be going in for a second. Down goes Chopper, and this round surely will follow. JR has been given the chance at least to, hoping that a player overextends. That could be Shox, down to 7 and then no health, bodying the meanwhile, spraying into connector. He's going to get 3 of his own, but 2 kills from Vega with full USPs is really not too bad. Oh, speaking of which, he goes out looking one too many times. He gets punished. Tony Black flash into Molotov, going to use his smoke just to keep himself alive for a little while longer. And JR, he's going to be gift-wrapped that kill. Nearly got a double. Tony Black comes in for that second one. They just run in a straight line. 20 seconds left. And G2 need to go and salvage this bomb, which is in a horrible spot. Lucky's going to alleviate the pressure before he gets plucked out, and more damage is inflicted to Shox as he tries to cross. 8 seconds to go. Bomb does get planted, but now it's a 1-on-2. Albeit with Vega, both players very low HP. Jax, tailor-made in right position to clutch this one in the post-plant situation. They don't have a kit, as I mentioned earlier, and they don't have grenades. This actually should be Jax's round.
That reposition is so sick for Forklift. Yeah, this is exactly, it should be. I don't think he realizes one's in the site, but without the kit, I don't know if this is even possible. Goes for the peek, he needs the kill immediately, he's got it. Oh, I think JR just pulled one out of the hat. He's gonna have this. JR's gonna get it, and what an incredible victory for Vega Squadron. Gonna be some kind of a mid-presence. Oh, tapping away with the AUG, doesn't complete the kill, and they're already looking up highway. Tony Black's not ready for that. The player in connector couldn't call it out fast enough. He didn't spot them running along that wall. And this is great for G2, good trade. Crush needs to hold the line. HP is so low on Kenny and Lucky, but it won't matter. Somehow G2 get away with this round, and a great finish from Lucky.
The first sign of a pixel, he's looking to take it clean off the shoulders of any oncoming terrorists, and fortunately for the T's, they were jumping up, but he's been so much damage. Nearly picks up a third. Surely his damage has been done. Surely his job has been done. But they're still going to lose players on the approach. G2 is still in this round.
Bombs on the ground. Yeah, it's on the ground. There's no way to recover it at the moment, and those smokes are going to fade pretty quickly.
Shox have to come back out once again and retrieve the bomb. Molotov just to his left-hand side, making sure no one's on highway, getting each other's way, but going to be planting on safe. At this stage, they need Chopper to get a move on through highway, join the rest of his team. Out goes Lucky, finds himself one, not quite the second, and now it's down to Shox. Can he roll back the ears, pull off a sick clutch? Not quite. Gets one, but can't double up and crush.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Great damage done, but his teammates are so far away. G2's still going to be able to get into this bomb site before they rotate over. Crush up top. He's got 2 players very low. Lucky's got to cross to the bomb. There's a chance, and there it is. Almost pre-fire. Molotov to follow up as well means that bomb, salvaging it, picking it up by Kenny, still deals a decent amount of damage.
And it's planted in an awkward position as well. It's not planted for Jax. Yes, he can get himself round to checkers, but he's going to have to dust himself through the smoke first. Jax has done a bunch of damage to JR. This surely still, though, in the hands of Vega Squadron. They've used all of their utility. They're going to have to come out and face Kenny at some point, and he's going to look to deliver. There's the first frag, spinning around, gets the second. Oh, and picks up the third as well. G2 take the lead off the back of Kenny's beautiful play with the AK-47.
Now, how do you fall back in this kind of a situation? You don't. You get taken out. That is a big frag, a big follow-up as well for Tony Black. Into a 3-on-3 we go.
He needed Crush to help him out, though. Crush let him hang out to dry. Instead, backs away to the A site. Again, it's JR by his lonesome on Bs. Maybe called upon to pull off some slick up shots in the next minute, because the T's are making a move towards him. They do have a smoke, only the 1 and 2 Molotovs. You can expect that one of these may be tossed into checkers.
This is a big risk from Vega. The 2 A defenders have just frozen. They've gotten reasonably aggressive and then just stopped, which does not leave JR in a great position, but they have a lot of faith in their Opper.
Rightfully so. He's been one of their standout players. Perfect timing. And now they know exactly where G2 are. These 2 A defenders are going to get over here as soon as they possibly can. JR's going to try and hold the line for dear life. Misses out on the flick. And it's going to all come down to a 2-on-2. Hutchie Crush versus Shox and Lucky.
That's an aggressive play for JR. Could not buy enough time. They've got to wait for that smoke to fade. 1 flashbang to work with. Although for the moment, Lucky is pretty spread out from Shox. And this is a nice reposition from Shox as well. Let him think there's someone in the bomb site. Grab a new angle.
They could actually double stack this one. Shox is going to get traded out by Crush. And he doesn't even get tagged that hard either. He's got himself a kit, but he's going to have to just go straight in for this one because time is scarce. Lucky is waiting, pondering. The bomb is planted for him, lands the headshot, and G2 get over the finish line.